Welcome everyone to the location and fight guide for Domina the Blade Dancer. The boss can be found in the Rustlock village as shown on the map with the blue marking. For this boss fight I used the Merciless Iron Sword, Pendant of the Duskwatcher and the Crimson Templar armor set. I also used the Blood Rage, Power Surge, Veil of Chaos and Crimson Beam abilities. Before starting this boss, make sure to clear the location of non-related boss enemies. This boss has 7 main key points. This boss has 2 phases. During her first phase, all her abilities do not feel that powerful. But after some time, the boss will charge herself up. Once charged up, all her previous abilities will also start releasing orbs. When hit, each orb will deal a decent amount of damage and slow you for about 1 second. Try to sidestep these orbs. The boss will also gain 3 extra abilities during her charged up phase. When in range, the boss uses her whip to try and pull you in. When hit, this will deal a decent amount of damage. Once pulled in, the boss will perform a kick. This will deal a large amount of damage. Try to sidestep this ability. The boss will also try to kick you 3 times in a row. When hit by the first 2 kicks, you will receive a small amount of damage. When hit by the last kick, you will receive a large amount of damage. Try to move away from the boss or use your dash ability. When the boss yells, "Start begging me anytime," the boss will put a large electric circle around herself. When inside of this circle, you will receive a small amount of damage every half second. Once the boss is charged up, however, this ability becomes really brutal. Because then a lot of orbs will be fired outwards, which could trap you inside of this circle, which could easily lead to your death. So try to move or dash away from this ability as soon as you can. Once the boss is charged up, she will perform 2 charges in a row. When hit, each charge will deal a decent amount of damage and stuns you for about 3 seconds. Try to sidestep this. When the boss starts laughing and puts her left hand in the air, the boss will start casting a lot of lightning bolts really fast. When hit, each lightning bolt will deal a small amount of damage. It can quickly lead to a large amount of damage. Try to move away from the boss as soon as you can. And if you're using the Crimson Beam ability, this will be the perfect time to use it. When you are in range during her charged up phase, she will also use her whip. When hit, this will deal a small amount of damage and pulling you into a red circle that will explode after a few seconds. When hit by this explosion, you will receive a large amount of damage. Try to walk out of this circle to avoid this damage.
What's the safe word?
Taste of knowledge.
After killing this boss, you will gain a tier 2 storm spell point that you can spend on a tier 2 storm ability of your choosing in the storm ability tab. You will also unlock the advanced grinder, which has a 225% increased crafting and refinement speed compared to the standard grinder. You will also unlock 3 different castle teleporters. Each teleport can be placed on 2 different locations within your castle. When both teleporters are placed, you can interact with them to teleport in between them. And finally, you can also craft the whip at the smithy. I hope you enjoyed this guide, and if you want to see some live content or have any questions about the game, you can always come and visit me at twitch.tv/Chiraku. Thank you again very much for watching, and I see you all next time.